Everyone, welcome to Apex Labs. So in this particular session, we will understand the usage of filter type of product rules. So last session, we discussed about the three types of product rules which we have in Salesforce. That is the validation type of product rule, then the alert type, and the third one was selection type of product rules. Now in this particular session we will understand about filter type of product rules. So filter type of product rules are basically used to create dynamic bundles. Now what are dynamic bundles? Dynamic bundles are bundles where product options are selected dynamically rather than being predefined. So sales reps are given a filtered list of products to choose from when configuring the bundle. So they have the option to select the products from the bundle, and that can be dynamically created. So that is how a dynamic bundle behaves. Now in dynamic bundles we can use filter rules. So in order to create the dynamic bundles we can use filter rules. Filter rules limits which products appear in the dynamic bundle selection page. So instead of showing all available products, only relevant ones are displayed based on certain criteria. So that is the usefulness of filter rules. So with the help of filter rules we can define which particular products will be visible on the code screen page so that they could be added to the bundle. So that's where filter rules play an important role. Now in order to create a filter rule, there are some prerequisites which must be followed. First thing is that we should have a custom field or any field so that the API name of that field should be same in both product and product option object. So it is very important that the API name of the field that we are using for comparison should be present in both the product as well as product option object. And the second thing is that we need to create a filter product rule, and that is basically the action which has to be created. So action on product rule needs to be created. That is the action, it dictates the behavior. The filtering behavior is being dictated by the product rule. So now they are of two types, default filter and optional filter. So we will discuss about all these in our demo. In our demo basically we will understand how default filter will work. So now let us understand about this with the help of a demo. So suppose we have multiple products in the system, and suppose we are selling any product, then we want to give some extra gifts to the users. Okay, so in that case we would create a feature which will be part of the product as gift, and then we will dynamically add products to it. So in order to add products dynamically to it, we will create a product rule of type filter. So let us understand how we are going to create it. So let's go to the product rules section. So you could now let's understand the usage of filter type of product rule with the help of a demo. So we have a product rule. I created a product rule with the name of complimentary gifts. Okay, so let me just try to edit it and try to show you what I have done. I have created a product rule with name complimentary gifts. It is active in nature and the type is filter. So we have four types, that is validation, selection, alert and filter, and this time we are doing a demo of the filter type of product rule, and the conditions met are all. The scope is on the product. Evaluation event we have set as always, and the order is 80. So since we have multiple rules in the system, that's why we have set an evaluation order of 80, and then this is done. Now we will go to the action. So here let's edit it. So I have given the type as default filter, because suppose if you are creating a product action for a filter type of product rule, then the type can be default filter, and then I have put a filter, that is the product family should be equal to gift. So basically what happens is that in the product object we already have a standard family field, and the same is available in product option object also, but the API names are different. That's why for this demo we created two extra custom fields on both on product object as well as product option object, and the API name of both the fields is same, that is product family, and that basically refers or is a formula field which refers to the family of the product. So now what we are doing is that in order this product action, in order to filter the products, it will apply a condition, and the condition is product family should be equal to gift. So this product action will get all the products where the product family would be equal to gift, and it will get all the data of the products. Now let's go to the product rule once again. So this is the product rule we created. There is no error condition we need to create because there is no such error condition happening here. We just need to give an action and the type would be default filter, and then now we need to associate this particular rule to the product as well as the feature. So let's go to the product and then I will show you the product which we are trying to deal with. So right now I created a product, means we already have a product of 15-inch laptop, and then if you go to the related list, I have created a feature for it, and the feature name is gifts. So this is an extra feature which I just created so that the gifts options are available on the product bundle, so that the rep could add those products as part of the gifts in the feature. So that's why I created it. Let me edit it. So the feature name is gifts, and the number, that is the feature, that is the sequential number that determines how the features are sorted in the related list on the product is 50, because we have multiple features in for this particular product. That's why the sequence in which the multiple features would be appear is defined by this number. So as of now I have given the number as 50 because we have multiple features in it. So I want it to appear at a lower value, and that's why I have given it a higher number. And then the configured product is of course the 15-inch laptop. Now this part is very important, that the option selection method we have to give it dynamic, so that dynamically products could be added to this particular feature. So that's why the option selection method is dynamic here. So this is very important thing which needs to be there in case of filter type of product rule, that is the option selection method should be dynamic, and then we can save it. Now let's go to the configuration rule, and then so from the product itself we can go and understand how the configuration rule has been created. So basically once we have created the product rule, it is important that we need to associate that product rule to the product and the feature to which it will be applied, so that dynamic bundles could be created. So that's why we need to create a configuration rule. I have already created it. Let me just edit it and show you what is there. So the product is the 15-inch laptop, because it will be, this particular rule will be applicable on this 15-inch laptop. That's why the product is this. The product feature to which it will be associated and it will dynamically pull the products is this feature, that is gifts. And in the gifts you just saw that the feature, the option selection method I had given was dynamic, so that dynamically the products could be added to the feature. That's why this feature has been added. So that is it, and then we just need to save it, and then a configuration rule will be created. So the previous selection rule, it was not required to add a feature, but in this particular type of, that is filter type of product rule, it's important that we should have the feature also, because with this feature only the products will be dynamically added to that feature and a bundle could be created with that. So that is the how we are associating this product rule to both the product as well as the feature to which it will be applied, and the products would be added to the feature. So this is how the product rule has been configured. Let me just try to show you how the product rule also has been created. So if you go to the product action, you would see that in this particular filter field we have also added this API name also, that is the product family. So let me just now show you what were the prerequisite of this particular configuration. So for that, let's go to the objects, So we will first of all go to the product object. And then in the product object there would be a field called family, which is a custom field we just created right now. I mean just for this demo. So this product family basically is a formula field which refers to the family field of the product object. Okay, so this is the first field which we created, and the second field is this, that we have also created another field with the same API name as that on the product. So in the product option also we have created the same field with the same API name. So let's go to the product option object and then go to the family field. So we have this formula field which is the product family, and it is a formula text. And now if you see it, it is also basically referring to the same value, that is the optional SKU, that it refers to the product and its family. So this product family field is present on both the product option object as well as in the product object with the same API name, but referring in differently but to the same particular field, because we have this as an lookup value, that's why it's referring to the family of the product which has been selected. So now we were not able to use the family field of the product object because of the fact that the API names of the product family field, which is already present in the product as well as in the product option objects, are different. That's why in order to have the same field with the same API name, we created two custom fields on the product object as well as the product option object. Now once this has been configured, then what we need to do is that we need to add this particular field to the product action object also. So let's go to the product action object, and then you will find a field called filter field. So let's go to this. So once we go to the filter field, I have added another pick list value here, that is the product family. It has the same API name as of the field which we have created. Okay, so this is the prerequisite of the configuration which needs to be done. And now let's try to see what are the products I have created. So in order to let the system find the products which we are needed, I created two products. One is the laptop mouse and the second is the laptop bag. Since we are currently dealing with a product which is a laptop, that's why as a gift item I have created two type of products. One is the bag and the other one is the mouse. And then I have made it active. I have given a product code, and the product family I have given as gift. So in both the cases the product family is gift. However, one is a laptop bag and another is a laptop mouse. So now let's try to see this in action. We will go and select any of the code in the system. Let's go to the code and then let's try to edit lines, and then we'll click on add products. We'll select laptop, the laptop for which we are trying to do the demo. So we'll select that particular laptop, and then you have this gifts option. So this gifts is a feature which is coming, and the products are not visible because it is a dynamic bundle. And now when I click on add options, then I'll be able to see both the products which I have created, because this particular feature is based on the product action which we just created. That is a filter type of product rule which has an action, and that particular action, what it does is that it summarizes the products into this particular feature. So we had defined the condition, that is the product, the family should be equal to gift, and that is what is happening. So in the product action we have defined that the product family should be equal to gift, and those two products are, that's why coming here. Now I can just select any of these and then just click on add. As soon as I add it, then that particular product is being added to the feature, and then I can see it that the laptop bag has been added. So now we can just save it. Let me just give a value here, and then let's try to save it. So now you could see that we are able to add this laptop bag to the feature, and then because this is a dynamic type of feature, that's why dynamically we were able to fetch the products, and it does not have static values as the other ones, because all other product features which you are seeing right now are static in nature, because they have been configured at the product level, where we have added the product options and then associated those product options to the features. But in this particular case, this particular feature, that is the gifts feature, is dynamic in nature. We did not define any product options on the product level to be available on this particular feature. These products are automatically added based on the condition, that is based on the product rule of filter type which we created, where it was the action defined, that is to select those products where the product family equals gifts, and that's why these particular products are appearing in the gifts feature of this particular product. Now we just need to go ahead and save it. And then just so you could see that the laptop bag has been added. Now let's just save it. Now once we'll go to the quote, when we'll go to the quote and its quote line items, we will be able to see that our laptop bag has been added, and it just helped the rep to select the right product, and we were able to create a dynamic feature with this demo. So that is the whole usage of this product rule of type filter, that it helps to dynamically add products to a feature based on the conditions which we are defining, where we are defining the action. So let me just recap. We created a product rule of type complementary gifts. The type was filter, the scope was on the product, and the evaluation event was set as always. Here we don't need any error condition, we just need an action, and in this case of action, the type is default filter, and the filtering is done on the basis of product family equals gift. So this product field is a custom field which is present on both product option as well as the product object, and the API name of both the fields should be same. That is very important, and that is equals gift. So the products which we created just for the demo purpose, they had a product family field, and we made the value equal to gift, so that the system should be able to select those products, or say filter those products. Once the filtering has been done, then these products need to be associated to a feature. So in order to do that, we created a configuration rule, and then that configuration rule has the product to which this particular rule will be associated with, and the dynamic feature to which the products would be associated to, that is the gifts feature. So this is way how, and then we just saw the demo how when we selected the product, then we got a dynamic feature, and when we try to add the options to that particular feature, then we were able to get all the products which were part of the actions, that is product actions, where the product family equals gifts. So I hope I was able to explain you about how filter type of product rules behave or work in Salesforce, and how it is useful in order to create a dynamic bundle. If you like this session, do like, share and subscribe to Apex Labs. Thank you.